I used to believe that I had to be perfect to be loved, but now I know that love is about acceptance, growth, and being true to who you are. Fear used to tell me that love was fragile, but now I see that love, when nurtured with patience and understanding, becomes a powerful force that can withstand any storm. I was once afraid of being seen, afraid of being vulnerable, but now I know that only by allowing myself to be seen can I truly experience the depth of connection. I feared being judged for my flaws, but now I've learned that our flaws are what make us human, and it's in embracing them that we find our true power. I once believed that being vulnerable meant being weak, but now I understand that vulnerability is a sign of strength, for it takes courage to show up fully as we are. I used to fear that I wasn't enough, but now I realize that I am more than enough exactly as I am, and I am worthy of love and respect. Fear used to hold me back from taking risks, but now I embrace the unknown with excitement, knowing that growth comes from stepping out of my comfort zone. I used to believe that fear was something to avoid, but now I see it as a teacher, guiding me toward the life I was always meant to live. For so long, I feared being hurt, but now I know that it's through the pain that we grow, and in every challenge, there's a lesson waiting to be learned. I feared being abandoned, but now I realize that the people who truly matter will never leave, and those who do were never meant to stay. The fear of not being good enough once kept me silent, but now I speak with confidence, knowing that I am worthy of being heard. I used to fear the possibility of failure, but now I understand that failure is not the end. It's simply the beginning of a new chapter in the story of my life. Fear told me to play it safe, but now I know that the greatest rewards come from stepping into the unknown with courage and faith. I used to fear that love would leave me broken, but now I understand that true love has the power to heal, to uplift, and to transform. The fear of judgment once kept me hidden, but now I've come to understand that the only approval I need is my own. I feared being abandoned, but now I trust that those who are meant to stay will stay, and those who leave are making space for better things to come. I once believed that fear was my enemy, but now I see it as my ally, guiding me to places where I can become the best version of myself. Fear once made me doubt my worth, but now I understand that I am worthy of love, success, and all the beautiful things life has to offer. I feared the unknown, but now I understand that it is in the unknown where the magic happens, where dreams are realized, and where growth takes place. The fear of being misunderstood kept me silent for so long, but now I speak my truth with conviction, knowing that those who truly care will hear me. I used to fear what others thought of me, but now I know that my worth is not defined by anyone's opinion but my own. I feared taking risks, but now I realize that without taking risks, I'll never know the fullness of what life has to offer. Fear once held me captive, but now I choose to break free and live the life I've always dreamed of. I was once afraid of failing, but now I know that every failure is simply a stepping stone to success. I feared being vulnerable, but now I know that vulnerability is the key to connection, growth, and deeper relationships. The fear of being hurt once kept me from loving fully, but now I understand that love, in all its forms, is worth every risk. I used to think that my past mistakes would define me, but now I see them as valuable lessons that have shaped the person I am today. I feared losing everything, but now I understand that true happiness comes not from what we have, but from who we are. Fear once told me to play it small, but now I choose to play big, knowing that I am capable of achieving great things. I feared that I would never be enough, but now I know that I am more than enough exactly as I am, and I am worthy of all the love and success life has to offer. I used to fear failure, but now I understand that failure is just a part of the journey, not the destination. Fear once held me back from living my truth, but now I choose to step forward, boldly and unapologetically, embracing who I am and all that I am becoming. I used to believe that the people closest to me would leave the moment things got hard, but now I realize that the strength of love isn't measured by how easy things are. It's in how we stand by each other when the world feels like it's falling apart. The fear of being abandoned kept me stuck in a place where I was always waiting for the other shoe to drop. But today, I am learning that true courage is not in waiting for the storm to pass, but in dancing through the rain, knowing that no matter what happens, I will be okay. For years, I feared that if I opened my heart fully, I would lose it. But now I see that the true power lies in embracing vulnerability and trusting that I am enough, even if things don't go as planned. I thought love would always come with conditions, but I've come to understand that real love comes with acceptance, growth, and the promise that we will walk through this together, no matter how uncertain the road ahead may be. Fear made me believe that I would always be alone in my struggles, But now I realize that it's in those very struggles that I find my truest connections with myself and with others. I used to hold on so tightly, afraid that letting go meant losing everything. But now I know that surrendering fear allows space for trust, growth, and unexpected blessings. I feared that if I showed all of who I am, it would be too much for anyone to handle. But now I've come to see that my authenticity is my strength, and anyone who truly loves me will embrace all of me. Every time I let fear dictate my actions, I shrunk away from the life I was meant to live. Now, I choose to step into the unknown with the faith that I have everything I need within me to thrive. I used to wait for the perfect moment to feel secure, but now I understand that security isn't a place. It's a state of mind that comes from trusting myself to handle whatever comes my way. For so long, I believed that fear was a sign that I wasn't strong enough. But now I see it as an opportunity to grow stronger, to rise above, and to prove to myself that I am capable of so much more. I used to fear the idea of being left behind, but now I know that the right people will stay, and the ones who leave were never meant to walk with me on this journey. Fear once told me that love was conditional, that it was something I had to earn. Now I see love as an unconditional force, one that grows when it's given freely without fear of loss. The fear of being alone used to hold me captive, but now I cherish my solitude, knowing that it's in those quiet moments that I reconnect with my truest self. I spent so many years letting fear tell me what I could or couldn't do, but now I know that the only limit is the one I place on myself. The fear of rejection once kept me silent, but now I speak my truth with conviction, knowing that those who truly matter will hear me, and the others will fall away. I once thought I could only be loved if I was perfect, but now I understand that it's my imperfections that make me uniquely worthy of love. Fear told me to protect myself from getting hurt, but now I know that it's only in opening myself up fully that I experience the richness of love and life. I spent so many years worried about what could go wrong, but now I choose to focus on what can go right when I choose love over fear. I used to be afraid of failing, but now I see that every failure is a lesson, a stepping stone that leads me closer to who I am meant to be. The fear of being misunderstood once kept me from speaking my truth, but now I understand that the right people will always hear me, even when my words are imperfect. For so long I feared being too much or not enough, but now I know that I am perfectly me, and that is more than enough. I used to fear the unknown, but now I see it as a playground for growth and adventure, where every new challenge is an opportunity to evolve. I feared that love would be fleeting, but now I understand that love, when it's real, only grows stronger with time because it's built on trust, not fear. Fear once kept me locked in a cage of self-doubt, but now I've broken free and I'm learning to fly on my own wings. I used to think I had to have everything figured out, but now I see that life is a journey of continuous learning, and it's okay to not have all the answers. Fear made me believe I wasn't worthy of great things, but now I know that I am deserving of all the beauty life has to offer. I used to fear that my imperfections would push people away, but now I see that it's in those imperfections that my true beauty lies. The fear of disappointment once kept me from fully embracing my dreams, but now I choose to pursue them with full heart, knowing that disappointment is just a part of the journey.